everyone, and welcome to Champlin Park High School CTN's live coverage of boys high school basketball. The undefeated and top-ranked Champlin Park Rebels hosting the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, a huge test for the Cardinals tonight as the Rebels have strung together 10 straight to start the season.
Yeah, they're pretty good, but you're right, a very big test, and I think the boys from Coon Rapids are up for the challenge. They know coming in tonight, you know, they've played some tough basketball in this building. They have to be able to limit the opportunities for Champlin Park first and foremost. Coach O'Gorick said, you know, we just have to play our game. Sometimes that may be the same type of game as Champlin Park likes to play, but we can't back off from what we like to do. Tough defense, and we want to run the basketball.
Well, Coon Rapids coming off their first back-to-back victories of the season and hoping to make it 3 in a row. It would be a huge upset over a Champlin Park team that, as I mentioned, 10-0 to start the season. But the Rebels haven't been really running away that often in these contests. They've had a number that have gone right to the wire. Cardinals hoping to force another one here tonight.
Yeah, they really are, and they're looking to MJ Galma as one of the guys on this squad that will lead them. MJ comes in averaging 13 points and 6 boards a game, but he's so athletic and he can take control. He's got a nice shot from beyond the arc, does a really good job offensively for this team, and so plus he's so aggressive defensively. He's going to get in passing lanes. He's going to create turnovers. This should be a lot of fun for MJ tonight in his squad.
And the Cardinals will be tested defensively to try and slow down the Rebels. They have the leading scorer in the conference who also leads in steals and assists.
They do.
But the number 2 guy happens to average a double-double.
Francis McCory, he is a very good player, 6'7", averages a little over 18 points and 12 boards a game. The one thing about this Champlin team, Joe, is that they do well from the paint and they can control from the point. That makes them extremely dangerous, and they've got a number of good players they're going to test Coon Rapids here this evening.
We will take a short break and be back with tip-off after this. The Cardinals and the Rebels take the court on CTN.
In order for us to continue participating in athletics and activities,
we need to work together.
Wash your hands often, especially when you're in public areas.
If you're sick, stay home.
Stay at least 6 feet away from other people, and do not hang out in groups.
Cover your nose and mouth with a mask or use a cloth face covering.
Help keep us in the game.
Please practice health and safety protocols so we can keep doing what we love. Mask up, Rebels.
Tornadoes.
Cardinals. Bengals.
Huskies. Mask up, Anoka Henderson.
Back at Champlin Park High School, just about ready to get this one underway. And Coon Rapids, you know, we've seen a couple of times this year, and as they have over the last 4 or 5 seasons at least, you know, defense is their trademark.
Absolutely.
And so is a fast-paced game. However, while that is a benefit to them against a lot of teams in the conference, this is a Champlin Park team that likes to run as well. So they'll be just fine ticking the tempo up.
Oh, this is a very athletic and long Champlin Park team. So yeah, they're going to do everything they can to run the ball, press, and score on transition.
And they get the opening tip and go for a little alley-oop to Gachaba, but a little bit too high off the pass from Mogaka. And an early turnover to the Cardinals.
Well, turnovers are important for the Cardinals to create them and capitalize on them.
Galama drives baseline, can't get the reverse layup to go. Back the other way comes Gachaba. He drives all the way and scores underneath. Cardinals quickly back to the other end.
They're both going to run a run and press that ball.
Doe finds a little room, takes the 3. It's off the mark. The rebound by Josh Strong. Joshua Strong into the front court. Into the corner, 3-pointer on the way, will not fall. Tip back up and in from Mogaka.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big bucket too. You get an opportunity to try and get a defensive rebound there, but Mogaka was right there in the right place to put it back.
MJ Galama up top, watched by Fane. Gets it to Ellingson, into the paint. High lofted shot won't fall. Rebound tip to Doe. He'll take a 3. That one won't go. The rebound along the baseline by Wakori.
You're going to get Ellingson on a foul. He'll reach in.
A little bit of a bump as he slowed Gachaba down. Joshua Strong in the back court. Working against Henry. His pass was a little wide for Fain and out of bounds. Another turnover to Coon Rapids.
Well, a couple of early turnovers here for Champlin Park, but the thing with Coon Rapids they need to do is they have to capitalize. You know, Coach O'Gorick says we have to shoot the three. We have to make sure we take good shots and get good looks.
Monty Henry into the corner for Galima. Inside, Elijah Smith can't get it to go. Second chance will fall and get the Cardinals on the board.
Great job by Elijah to follow his miss. Just stayed with it. You know, it's tough in there between a couple of big guys for Champlin Park, but he's a big guy as well, and he stayed with it and got the bucket.
Wagaka cross court. And now we'll get it back in the corner. Thought about the three, drives baseline instead and scores.
Nice fake, creates a lane for himself to the basket and able to control in the air and get the bucket. 6-2 lead for the Rebels.
Steal along the sideline by Joshua Strong. A huge defensive play, but they're going to say basket interference. And still a great effort from MJ Galima to get up there and get a piece of it.
Oh, we talked about it. He's so athletic, and he's able to turn on the jets and get a piece of that basketball. Let's see another one, a drive here by Strong. Yeah. That's a good call. I like it, but I like the effort from him as well.
Elijah Smith awaits from the basket, plays it right side for Monty Henry, trying to find some room off the dribble. Draws the foul before the shot.
Yeah, and I like the fact he made something happen. He wasn't going to get the bucket. He did get the infraction on Champlin Park.
Well, it's so huge to have him back. We talked about it. He rolled his ankle in practice a couple weeks ago. Was out for a big chunk of the season last year with a broken foot. There's a basket for Ellingson inside.
And Ellingson's been playing really well this season. Is a good opportunity for him, and he's coming in, just giving Coon Rapids a lot of good minutes, starting in the lineup and averaging almost 11.
Underneath the one-handed jam for Dylan Gachaba.
I say 11 points a game for Ellingson.
A basket and a foul for MJ Galima.
Again, just good control in the air by
Quickly
MJ.
down the court, and then knew he was going to get it, just forced it up. And he'll get a chance at the +1.
Will shoot for the Cardinals.
Galima able to make good on the +1. Magaka able to get through a couple of defenders. Backdoor feed tipped by Galima, taken away by Doe, able to avoid some pressure. Elijah Smith backdoor to Henry. Outside Ellingson for three. That won't fall. The rebound by Strong.
I think Gachaba got a piece of that.
Cardinals getting hands in the passing lane and coming up with a steal again. And it's going to be a reach-in foul on Josh Strong.
Well, you talked about it, Joe. Coon Rapids certainly not.
He's got some fun hair.
He does have some good hair. I like it as well. Coon Rapids not afraid to run with anybody.
Well, again, as we talked to Coach O before the game, he said, you know, the worry is when we play our game, the Champlin Park kind of likes that style.
Oh, they do.
Doe takes it straight at Wakori and can't make the basket fall. Quick break to the other end, and Darian Hoke puts it home.
Hoke does a nice job of controlling the ball and finishing.
Well, and that's the key for Coon Rapids. If they want to stay in this game, have to get some finishes and have to get some stops on defense. But so many opportunities already that they've got in close and just not able to make it count.
And they have to keep the score close. They can't dig themselves into a hole, which they did a year ago, and then went on a 26-1 run in the second half, but it wasn't enough.
Big steal there for MJ Galima getting in the passing lane. Down court to Armonte Henry. A little delay, but can't get the ball to fall. Wakori back the other way for Champlin Park. Stopping up for the three is Hoke. That won't fall. Rebound for Henry. Pass off the hand of Elijah Smith and into the hands of Ethan Lakawanda. Lakandwa down low. Good pass inside, but it got away from Gachaba, and another turnover back to the Cardinals.
Now, good hands by the Cardinals to get the loose basketball. But they have to make these opportunities count. You're not going to turn them over a lot, and when you do, you have to come down and score.
Well, and Elijah Smith, who's been their scoring leader this year and has been playing incredibly well. But you talk about him, he's a big kid.
He is.
But a lot of trees he's in between down there tonight. Three-pointer for Galima is off the mark. The rebound for Gachaba back the other way. Poked away by Ellingson. Elijah Smith on the run. And he will draw the foul on Lakandwa and go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, he was hoping that basket would fall. He got a nice job of just getting an opportunity to get a shot off. It rolled out the other side of the rim, and they'll have an opportunity to earn two from the stripe.
Well, and that could be another way to slow this Rebels team down if they can get the Champlin Park squad in some foul trouble, get some of their leaders forced to sit a little more. But as we always talk about, free throws, so important. Smith able to make one of two, 12-8. The score in favor of Champlin Park. Three-pointer for Lakandwa
They
makes it a 7-point lead.
Do a nice job of working to the perimeter, and Lakanda had an upward look, and he dropped the three, and that was a big one.
Henry drives, took some contact, no foul, but he gets it off the glass and in.
Yeah, again, good control and able to get that an opportunity for the bucket. I like the fact that he's aggressive and he used that glass to get the basket.
Into the corner, Hoke thought about it. Instead, back up top to Lakandwa. Down low, won't fall for Wakori, punched away, and the Cardinals have the rebound.
I think Ellingson may have gotten a bit of it at first.
Elijah Smith inside, he's held before the shot. Lakandwa going to pick up his second quickly. Baron Bond will check in and take his place. Doe inbounds, Ellingson for three, it's good.
Big one, big three-pointer for Ellingson and the Cards. And again, defense laid off him a little bit, and he was able to hit the open three.
2-point game as we have 11 minutes left in the first half. Work the perimeter, down low to Wakori. Underneath, Gachaba can't make the adjustment and get it home.
Just good pesky defense that time by MJ.
Doe lost the handle. They've taken his eye off it
Looked
before
like it.
Securing the pass.
Strong is staying and check back in for the Rebels.
Joshua Strong and Robert Fain back on the floor for Champlin Park.
Josh Strong going to UMD next year. Got a 4.4 grade point average. Not bad.
It's Shapiro-like.
No, I wasn't. I had a 4, but it was a .04. But I told everybody it was a 4. There was a 4 in the number.
Wakori scoring underneath. Henry, a good delay to find himself some room. Shot won't go, though. Fain has the rebound. Strong into the corner. Hoke for three. It's good.
They like to get him open from beyond the arc. He's taken a few opportunities here. It's just, I believe, his second.
First that he's
first three, but
second basket.
Second basket.
Elijah Smith swatted away by Wakori. Back the other way. Hoke will step out and reset to Fain. Joshua Strong, long three-pointer, and that's good. And just like that, it's gone from a 2-point game to a 10-point lead for the home Rebels.
Yeah, Rebels, just again toying a little bit with them, and now being able to open up the lead to 10. And it's a good timeout for Coach O. He's got to talk to his guys, just kind of talk about what they want to do and stick to their game plan. But the Rebels do a nice job in transition, as you saw there.
Well, and that just kind of illustrates how dangerous this team is. You fight your way back in, and just like that, they open that lead right back up. Back-to-back three-pointers for Hoke and Strong on back-to-back possessions, and they're back in front by 10. Their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, and again, you have to be so concerned because as when I talked to Coach Tuxer, he says, we may have of all the teams that they've had that have been successful, this may be the best team inside and also outside, and especially at that point guard position. And Josh Strong, and he's so smart. And Recoria right there is obviously a very good player, going to the University of California, San Diego next year. So that's a nice school to be recruited to. Beats the weather here.
I was going to say, this time of year during basketball season, San Diego seems pretty good.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Doe trying to find room in the corner, up top for Ellingson. Good quick passing inside to Elijah Smith, stripped away by Strong, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I do like the movement. Again, working around the perimeter and then kicking it inside to Smith.
Inbound goes to Ellingson on the right side. Henry will move some pieces around, working against Bond. Up top for Smith. Galima. One-on-one with Strong, trying to get a pick and roll, but the defense rotated and collapsed. Jordan Doe, an open look for three, and that's good. That's a big basket for the Cardinals.
It is, because when you move that ball inside, you move the defense in a little bit, and a nice job finding Doe for the three. They needed it.
Fain will give it back to Strong, watched by Henry. Able to find his way to the lane. The shot won't fall. Galima with the rebound. MJ Galima to the other end, slows, looks. Henry thought about the three and now puts it on the floor. He might have the speed against Wakori, but you got to go a long way to get around those arms.
You really do. He's at 6'7", and I'm not sure what his wingspan is, but it's got to be incredible.
Three-pointer on the way for Galima won't fall. The rebound by Fain. Ahead for Wakori. Wakori will drive, get the foul, and go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, you have to be so concerned with him coming down the lane like that. He's strong.
Just the second foul of the game against the Cardinals. A little over midway through the first half.
Yeah, you see the slap on the arm.
First one rims out for Francis Wakori. Aotaki in for the first time for the Rebels. Corey able to make one of two. Galma thought about the three, put it on the floor, watched by Gachaba. Gets the pick, rolls, drives, bucket and the foul as he got the switch he wanted and takes it straight at Aotaki.
Just the persistence to get around and then get a shot off. A good job off the dribble as he's going to get around the defense and then drive to the basket, able to control a shot just enough for it to drop in.
And Gallimay able to convert the three-point play again. And Gallimay called for the foul. He'll pick up a second one quickly. And he will be coming out of the contest.
Himley.
Placed by Peyton Himley.
Yeah, Peyton Himley's been the true sixth man for this team. He's got a nice shot from outside the arc, and he's really grown each and every game, according to Coach Agoric. And solid defender.
Fain gets it back up top, now gets it in the corner. Right back to Strong. Strong will take the three and hit it.
He has 8.
Into the post for Smith, working against Wakori. Goes to the left hand. Wakori got a piece of it. And Strong will drive down the right side. Pass through the hands of Gachaba underneath, but the Rebels maintain possession. Strong kicks it out for Mogaka, and back to Strong on the left side. Gachaba back to Strong. He'll take another three. This one won't fall. Hustling for the rebound is Fain in the corner. And now Fain will get it back. Thought about the three himself. Instead gives it back to Mogaka. His pass taken away by Jordan Doe. Doe will slow down and set the offense for the Cardinals. Looking for room, left side, won't find any. Needs some help. Out to Elijah Smith. Ellingson for three. That won't fall. Elijah Smith, strong rebound and good follow.
Oh, what a play by Elijah. Just a nice job to stay with it.
Fain for three from the corner, in and out. The rebound by Smith. Jordan Doe. Elijah Smith, and he's going to be called for the offensive as he got the elbow up a little bit. And Mogaka, to his credit, may have drawn the foul a little bit.
That was
another look at the basket on the rebound.
Strong hands by Elijah Smith there.
But Smith definitely got the elbow up, and Mogaka made sure the referee did not miss
that one.
That offensive foul.
Coach Tucksher, his squad, I think he feels, has an opportunity to try and open the lead, but Coon Rapids doing a good job of just keeping it close. Down by 6 here with 5:42 remaining, and what we talked about, just keep this thing close. Don't let double-digit lead get here before the end of the half, because that's something that'll bode well for the Cardinals if they can keep it with under double digits.
For the most part, they have done a nice job on their defensive boards, not giving up a ton of second chances to the Rebels. Obviously, the Rebels are a very strong rebounding team. They have a lot of size. They're going to get some second chance possessions, but if you can limit it, certainly it will increase your chances of keeping this close. Adrian Mogaka to Joshua Strong. Into the corner. Hoke will get it back to him. Mogaka on the right side. Pass to Wakori in the middle, and he scores.
And again, he's such a force underneath there, and just getting the ball inside, it's an easy basket for him. He has 5.
Kimley for Ellingson, thought about it, now will take the 3. It's going to be short. No white jerseys inside.
Nope.
Easy rebound for Joshua Strong. Wakori into the corner. Hulk for 3. It's good.
Yeah, he's got a nice range from outside. That's his second 3. All of a sudden, the lead's at 11.
And a steal by Wakori, and he'll drive to the other end and score with the left hand. And that's another part of what makes him so dangerous. Again, those really long arms, able to get into the passing lane, anticipate where the Cardinals were trying to go. Doe will kick it out. Ellingson for 3. It's good. And that's a big basket for the Cardinals.
Huge. And you're right, Joe. He's those long arms. The nice thing about him, one of the good things about him, obviously, that many things in this game plan, but is that he's able to finish so well at the end.
Polk, another 3 from that left corner. This one won't go. Henry had a piece of it. A huge block by Elijah Smith. Hoke thought about a 3. Now we'll get it back inside to Wakori. In the middle is Gachaba, and he scored.
Yeah, you have to be so concerned with Wakori underneath.
Quickly to the other end, and Elijah Smith with the answer.
Well, the key here is obviously getting stops on defense for Coon Rapids. Champlin Park can score in a lot of different ways.
Strong had it poked away from him. A 2-on-1. Jordan Doe lost the handle as he tried to get it to Smith, and then Smith able to get it. And a timeout, Champlin Park. Looked like Smith was fouled underneath to me, but no foul called, and a smart timeout from the Champlin Park bench as they had 2 guys in danger of travel and turning it right back over in that corner.
A 10-point lead now for the Rebels, and still a little over 3 minutes remaining in the opening half. You're not gonna certainly, as for Coon Rapids, you can't rely on Champlin Park turning the ball over, but you can do your best to get defensive stops and limit opportunities on missed shots. And that's the key for Coon Rapids, especially on the defensive end. If that shot is missed, you have to get that rebound.
Strong will slowly bring it up court. Move it to Magaka into the corner for Hoke. Into the middle. And the 2-handed jam for Wakori underneath.
Yeah, and again, what a nice finish. That Cardinals are going to turn it over.
Quickly to the other end. Strong's shot rolls off the top of the iron. Armonte Henry on the run. He is fouled and will go to line to shoot 2.
Took a hard foul, but he's okay.
On the way he went down, I was worried again about that. I think I'll worry every time that I see him go down, and it, we were talking with Coach O before the game. He had that broken foot last year that kept him out a big chunk. He had the sprained ankle this year. It was a 1-and-1. They didn't consider that on a shooting foul. Well, he missed, but they got it back. The shot by Henry won't go. And the rebound to the Rebels.
Yeah, those are the tough things. Oh,
and
nice
Gachaba
feed.
alone underneath, throws it down with authority.
Beautiful feed for the bucket. Lead is 14 now.
back-to-back dunks for the Rebels. They lead by 14, 40-26. And that was off the foot of Joshua Strong. I really like the way he plays in a lot of ways, but boy, he pleads his case real quick to the officials.
Yes, he does. He's very aggressive. You talked about him. He leads the conference in scoring, assists, and steals. He's a really good player, really smart player.
Yeah, he averages 20 points a game.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. And again, you know, he's got to be in the top of the conference when it comes to hair too. He and Wakori are sporting pretty sweet salad. Nice look underneath. Ellingson will roll it around and down. Hoke inside. Wakori is fouled, and that's going to be number 3 against MJ Galima.
And we'll see if
that's tough.
Well, we'll see if Coach O pulls him out the rest of the half.
They're going to give it to Ellingson.
They did. Okay. That'll be his second.
Well, from a Cardinal perspective, better to have him get number 2 than Galima get number 3.
Absolutely.
Still in this first half. Corey's first in and out. Alex Beck getting be on the floor for the first time tonight.
The Lizard.
The Lizard.
Yep.
Well, and there's some length to.
Oh, he definitely has some length.
To kind of match what Wakori has. Wakori a little bit more developed, a little bit thicker, but Beck has definitely got some height.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Galima working from the right wing, will back out. Watched by Mogaka. Almost lost the handle and then did, but it went right to Doe. He'll take the 3. That won't fall. Good anticipation for the rebound by Henry. His pass knocked away. Doe thought about the 3 again. Steps inside. His shot's off the mark. Strong the rebound. Quickly down court. And another block by MJ Galima when it looked like an easy basket. Into the corner, Jordan Doe, a little fake, will run the baseline instead. Up top to MJ Galima, long three-pointer, and he hit it. Back to 10 points.
Yeah, they certainly needed that shot from MJ, and under 50 seconds remaining in the half.
Strong in the middle, lost the handle as he went up. Doe to Henry for the layup. Mogaka thought about the 3, steps in instead, and hits the 15-foot jump shot.
Cardinals will play for the last look here in the half.
Doe looking for some room.
They're going to call.
Doe for the offensive.
With
a little bit of a push off and extend that arm, and it's a relatively easy goal. One second left. Joshua Strong will get it off before the buzzer, but not going to make it. And the Rebels will go to the locker room with a 10-point lead. It's 43-33 Champlin Park as we reach the break. We'll be back with first half highlights after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of boys high school basketball. back at Champlin Park High School. The Rebels a 43-33 lead at the half. Coon Rapids hanging in there.
They are.
Able to keep the Rebels from running away. Elijah Smith, a good first half, had 7 points. Couple three-pointers for the squad. Matthew Ellingson leads the Cardinals with 10 points at the half. MJ Galima had 9. A couple of big defensive plays. One that was called goaltending, and most likely was.
Yep.
But that was the first one that was called goaltending. That one was a legit block for MJ Galima. But on the other
These
side,
Rebels are really good.
they are.
They are very good.
And they've got 10 points from Francis Wakori to lead the way. Joshua Strong and Dylan Gachaba each have 8. Another 6 from Mogaka. And I believe that 6 points also from Darian Hoke, who's hit a couple of three-pointers for him as well. And, they had little spurts. Cardinals got back within 2. And as you blinked, Champlin Park opened it back up to a double-digit lead. Coon Rapids trimmed it down again, but credit to the Rebels. They were able to get themselves a healthy lead to the locker room. And now it comes down to the final 18 minutes.
Well, the key for the Cardinals is how they start here in the second half. They have to be aggressive and they have to score.
Galima will score quickly.
The last thing they want to do is let Champlin Park open up this lead any bigger. So nice for the Cardinals to start off with a quick basket, cut the lead to 8. And again, they're going to watch them have to play tough defense as well.
Gaka thought about the three-pointer now from the free throw line. It's in and out. The rebound controlled by the Cardinals. Armonte Henry quickly up court to Jordan Doe. Working against Wakori. Able to use his speed to find some room. Galima for 3. That's short.
Yeah, that wasn't close.
Well, and we've seen a couple of times that Wakori ends up on defense against either Jordan Doe or Armonte Henry, which is clearly a mismatch. But on the offensive end, those two are going to have the speed against the taller Wakori. Of course, on this end, Wakori's got the size advantage, and he scores underneath and picks up the foul. It's going to go against MJ Galima. That is going to be number 3, and that is probably the biggest concern for Coach O'Gorick and the Cardinals right now early in this second half.
Depth is really important for Coach O, and he doesn't have a huge bench, and so obviously foul trouble is going to matter down the way here. But McCory just does a nice job. He's strong underneath, and again, he's able to finish that, and he gets the bucket on top. So he's a force to be reckoned with underneath the basket.
Galima will stay on the floor with 3 fouls. The pass taken away by Fain. Strong alone at the other end for the basket.
And this is the kind of thing that the Cardinals can't afford. Turnovers on transition, because the Rebels are so good at it, and they obviously finished at the end.
Elijah Smith left side for Jordan Doe. Up top, Galima watched by Fain, and Fain able to come away with the steal at the other end. Another block by Galima. 3-point attempt for Strong is off the mark. Galima the rebound, down court. Armonte Henry had to wait for it, but able to score on the run.
Again, a good job by Galima to find him, and Henry with an athletic move at the end, he can get the bucket. Now there's still almost steal.
Great effort by Jordan Doe and
great
sliding
effort
into the benches. But the Rebels have it back. Fain for 3 is good.
Yeah, again, they're so good on either outside the arc. They're so good in short transition, and they're so good underneath. They've got a complete squad, and they can pretty much score from anywhere.
Double team comes. Galima in some trouble, and it is tied up. Champlin Park has it on the possession arrow. Ellingson getting in the passing lane, getting a steal for the Cardinals. But the Rebels pester him and steal it right back. Fan. And now driving down the middle for the basket is Dylan Gachaba.
Gachaba with really nice body control too. He's in the air and able to adjust and get the basket.
And another steal, this time by Wakori. Strong at the other end will score. And a timeout, Coon Rapids.
All of a sudden, this lead has ballooned, and that's the last thing that Coon Rapids could afford here to start this second half. You see how quickly they score in transition off the turnover.
Yeah, quick 12-2 run. 12-4 in the half, but Cardinals scored that first basket, and then it's been 12-2 since, and an 18-point lead.
One thing Coach O was hoping for a couple of consistent halves, and they were down by 10 at the break, but they allowed Champlin Park to open up this lead.
Well, as you said, they very complete team. They can score from just about anywhere. They're very strong defensively. They're fast. They're athletic. They're good shooters.
Yeah, there's not a lot of weaknesses on this squad.
Makes it incredibly difficult to keep up with. There's a reason they're 10-0 and ranked number 1.
There definitely is.
But we've seen Coon Rapids in that first half, a couple of stretches where they took the momentum and able to trim into things. They need a run like that now to keep this one from getting out of hand. A little miscommunication, a turnover, Strong on the break, and he missed, but Gachaba there to clean it up.
Well, Gachaba with the follow, and that's just really good basketball. You think that's going to be a easy basket for Strong, but he was behind him and is able to clean it up. Leads 20.
Galima splits a couple of defenders, poked away by Wakori. And here come the Rebels with numbers. Gachaba, two-handed jam.
Yeah, they've got a number of guys that can flush that basketball. That's going to go off a Doe.
Another good defensive play. This time it was Magaka getting a hand in and went out off of Doe. And another turnover forced by this up-tempo Champlin Park defense.
Yeah, Coach O calling another timeout here. Down by 22, 14-14 remaining in this game. And Champlin Park really did a nice job of opening up this lead and dominating this basketball game.
Well, and a timeout they needed to take. They just took one a couple minutes ago, not even less than a minute ago. But you have to keep these guys from getting too tense. Remind them to just play their game, not get on one another, and not fall into the trap of trying to force things too much.
Yep, exactly.
Because you're going to work right into what Champlin Park is hoping will happen is you'll start to self-destruct as well.
Yeah, they make you pay for turning the ball over, and that's an important decision for the Cardinals here. They've got to be able to keep control of the basketball, and Coach O said it to me when we spoke, and said that it's just so important for us to not turn the ball over to this team because they're so good off transition, and you've seen it so many times here this evening.
Gachaba in the corner. His pass tipped, but got through to Strong. Magaka will get it into the corner for Fan. Tried to get it back out, stolen away by Galima. And then stolen right back and stolen right back again, and Elijah Smith all alone at the other end.
Good hands by Ellingson, able to steal that basketball and find Smith for the bucket.
There were like 3 or 4 steals right in a row.
It's amazing.
Gachaba underneath, off the glass and in. He's got 16 to lead all scorers, including the last 6 for Champlin Park. Three-pointer won't fall for Ellingson. Rebound by Fain. The other end.
Tried to wrap that around.
Went down hard, but he's okay. A little slow getting up and getting back, but does not appear to be hurt. Jordan Doe scores at the other end. I think Wakori was clearly looking for a foul his last time down. Strong for three, nothing but net.
And again, he's so confident with that shot. Kind of gives a nod over to the student section to his left, but so confident knocking that one down.
Strong has 15. Three guys in double digits for the Rebels, led by Gachaba with 16, Strong with 15, and 13 for Wakori. Nearly lost by Henry, able to get it back. Doe's shot is off the mark. Wakori the rebound. Wanted to pass, instead will carry it up the court. Fain into the corner. Strong wants three more, and he has them.
He's so good.
And now he leads all scorers.
He's got 18.
And what was a 10-point lead at the half in the first 6 minutes here of the second has become a 26-point lead. Three-point answer for Monty Henry from the corner.
Yeah, I mean, they've just done a nice job of just accelerating here in the second half and continuing that strength.
Hanging shot won't fall for Gachaba. Henry runs to the other end and scores.
Yeah, and those are the kind of things that the Cardinals need to do, is quick transition basketball off the turnover.
Coach, and Lutano checking into the roles.
Strong steps through a couple of defenders into the corner. The three-pointer will not fall for Hoke. Cardinals with the rebound.
Yeah, Hoke hit a couple in that first half.
Monty Henry backs up. He wants three. That's well off the mark. Easy rebound for Wakori. Quickly down court, but intercepted by Jordan Doe. Henry right into the middle of the defense and draws the foul. Ellingson steps in, floating jump shot is good.
He has a dozen.
Strong for Hoke in the corner. Tried to get it back to Strong, taken away. Henry wanted the call for the kick, and instead they say it was a steal. And
I believe Champlin called that. Did they call timeout? Yeah.
oh, looks like they're going to tee up by.
Were they teeing up?
I think they're teeing up Coach Ogorick. But now they're calling a timeout for Champlin
That's what
Park.
I thought. Champlin Park called a timeout.
I'm not sure where the technical, but he definitely signaled the technical. I see where the argument is that ball was kicked.
Right. See if we
Take
can
another
see.
look at it, and there's the steal. And I think they're saying he didn't really kick it. You tried to dribble it through his legs, but he did not move his legs in order for it to be on purpose. But
it did.
he was in the process, and that's a
Kind
tough
of went
one.
off his shoe, but
It went off of his foot,
Yeah.
and his foot was moving as part of just trying to get in position. I understand both sides, I guess, but I'm not sure. But there was definitely a word or two from the Coon Rapids bench that was not to the liking of our official, and that gets the technical. And Strong will hit a couple of free throws.
Joshua Strong for the Rebels.
and he's at his average now at 20. Plus, obviously, they get the basketball.
Yeah, and that's really tough when you consider it's a turnover. They get the basket. It should have been Coon Rapids' ball out of the timeout, but instead they get the 2 points on the technical.
That's going to be MJ's fourth. Oh no! What'd they call?
I think they called lane violation.
Oh, they did. Okay.
3 seconds.
Saw a little contact by MJ, but I thought that's what the whistle was for. But I'm glad it wasn't.
Galima for 3. It's short. And out of bounds to the Rebels. 71-48 their lead with just under 10 minutes remaining here in the second half.
Tacky back in for the Rebels.
Strong into the front court, right side for Taki. Back to Strong. Weaves his way inside. Shot won't go. Tipped back up and in by Wakori.
As using that long, the tall 6'7" frame with those long arms, able to get the ball back in. He has 17.
You can see why Coach Tuckshear was so high on a number of his players, but big nights already for Wakori and Strong, and also for Gachaba, who's got 16.
Smith on the line for the Cardinals.
The 3 of them have more points than the Cardinals.
They do.
Elijah Smith at the free throw line hits the first.
Well, he has 10.
Cardinals now have 3 in double digits.
And Bond checking back in for the Rebels.
Ellingson with a dozen. Smith and Galima with 11 each. Henry can't be far behind either. I think he's got 9. Three-pointer is good for Taki. Driving baseline, kicking it out is Galima. The three-pointer for Doe won't go. The rebound out off of.
I think it was off Ellingson, I believe.
Yep, off of the Cardinals.
Oh.
Rebels work the perimeter. Three-pointer for Strong won't fall. Tipped back up and in by Taki.
And again, just good presence underneath the basket for Champlin Park to get that rebound off the miss from Strong. Are they going to?
Bond's going to get called for the reach in. Galima baseline, kicks it out. Himley for 3. That won't fall. Looked like Bond was all over the back, but Taki at the other end will score and make it a 30-point lead.
Again, points off transition.
He's got 7 straight points for the Rebels.
Just a nice bounce pass where we needed it, able to go up and get the bucket.
Clearly, Joshua Strong does a lot of things
so good.
very, very well.
Yeah.
Matthew Ellingson able to hit the first. Second one will not fall. Taki back up top. Strong between a couple of defenders. Taki wants 3 more. That one's short. The rebound by Bond, tied up by Ellingson.
Should be the Cardinals. Yep.
It will be Coon Rapids ball thanks to the possession arrow. It's funny, you know, Baron Bond is listed as 6'2". You look at him out there next to his teammates, or at least the lineup they had out there momentarily. He looks short.
He does.
Ellingson across midcourt for the Cardinals. Left side for MJ Galama. There's Peyton Himley up top. Double team comes, gets it back to Galama on the left side. 3-pointer for Ellingson is off the mark. The rebound by Fain. And into the front court is Magaka. They work it back to the near side for Fain. Magaka got tangled up, but got it to Wakori. Tipped out of his hand. He stepped on the line, and that'll be a turnover to the Cardinals.
That was good defense by Coon Rapids. Like Himley and Ellingson had good coverage on him and was able to get him to step on the line. Tried to move back to pass the ball after being in trouble and stepped out of bounds.
Andre Kemboy into the game for the first time for the Cardinals. Galama, little fadeaway, won't fall. Rebound controlled by Magaka. Leads the charge to the other end. Big block by Ellingson as Taki went up, but able to get it back and put it home.
Yeah, and again, just great position to stay with the basketball and clean up his miss.
And now he scored the last 9 for the Rebels. Ellingson for 3 is good. I like their announcer.
I do too.
So-wish. Even when the opponent scores.
Equal opportunity.
Taki for 3. That one won't go. Almost had his own rebound, but taken away by Peyton Himley. Galama in the corner for 3. It's good.
Yeah, big 3-point shot for MJ Galama. He's got 14. Cardinals still in a pretty big hole.
Three-pointer in and finally comes back out. Taki had it momentarily, but ripped away by Kemboy. Three-pointer for Galama is good at the other end. 3 straight 3-pointers for the Cardinals. Magaka into the corner. Taki will get it back to him. Right side for Fan. Bond up top. Open look and taking his time but missing the shot was Robert Fan. Other end, Ellingson for 3. In and out. The rebound by Taki, and they want to run again. Magaka slows it down. Wakori in the middle is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, pretty tough to stop him when he's full speed down the lane.
Wakori on the line for the Rebels.
And Wakori hits them both.
Starting 5 back in for Champlin Park with a 24-point lead. Under 5 minutes.
Three-pointer for MJ won't fall. The rebound by Wakori. Strong down the left side. His pass kind of bobbled by Gachaba, but was able to get it back, and the foul's going to go against Armonte Henry.
You have to guard him so closely because he's so good. Josh Strong. Elijah Smith back in for Coon Rapids.
Scoop shot won't fall for Magaka. Cardinals get the rebound quickly to the other end. Armonte Henry trying to back out of traffic. Himley to Ellingson. His pass knocked away by Gachaba.
Gachaba with a really nice defensive play, anticipating that pass.
Great dish at the other end with Corey underneath. Can't get it to fall. Got his own rebound and
On the line again.
stepped on the line. Good effort.
Yep.
But unable to avoid the turnover. 4:08 to play. The Rebels lead by 24. Gallimore for three. He's got another one.
He's got 20 on the night. He's having a good evening.
He scored the last 9, all three-pointers. Strong looking for the answer. That one disconnected, but they get it back. Corey underneath, missed again, and the rebound. Driving at the other end, Armonte Henry, he's fouled and will go to line and shoot 2.
Yeah, nice dish by Strong too, but they couldn't finish at that end. Opportunity for Henry to hit one from the stripe. You're going to see just a good job of trying to get to the basket where, and then you see the infraction.
Gaka got the ball though.
Yeah, he did.
Henry's first is in and out. Darian Hoke and Ethan Lukandwa both back into the game. Henry able to hit the second. Gallimore got in a passing lane and then gets the pass at the other end and a reverse.
What an athletic
very
move.
Pretty.
That was pretty. He's got 22.
In the middle, strong shot won't go. Tipped back by Wakori. He's able to get it, and third chance goes home.
Just a nice job staying with it. I mean, he uses his size, obviously, and he has 21.
Ellingson for three. That's off the mark. Smith lets it go to Himley. Now gets it back. He'll take a three. That one won't fall. Rebound tipped. Controlled by Himley. Kicked out. Armonte Henry will drive and score.
Yeah, just good way to stick with it for the Cardinals, and they're able to be persistent and get that basket. Approaching the 2-minute mark remaining here in the contest.
Gachaba kicks it back out strong to Okori in the corner. Rebels in no hurry with 2 minutes to go. Wakori inside the bucket and the foul.
Oh, so strong. Such a great move to the hoop. You could see why he was getting all those looks to play at the next level.
That needs 6'7" has something to do with it.
Well, that
definitely doesn't hurt
that
your
doesn't
chances.
hurt. That does not hurt your chances. 6'7", athletic and strong.
And he's done a lot of things really well
Yes.
tonight on both ends of the both ends of the floor. But it starts with being 6'7".
Yeah, absolutely.
In the post, Ellingson turns against Gachaba. Can't get the shot to fall off the glass. Wakori the rebound. Down court, Joshua Strong behind the defense, scores with the left hand.
91-68. He has 22.
Three-pointer for Monty Henry is good.
Henry with 17. I mean, you've got 4 Cardinals in double figures.
Poked away by Galima, but somehow it stays with Strong, and then Wakori finishes on the putback.
Oh, blocked by Wakori. He's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second. Team 6th.
It's almost a home court roll like that. Used every bit of the rim.
He'll take the home court roll on the road.
Anytime he can get it. Of course, at this point, not going to make a lot of difference to the outcome, but a really nice night for MJ. 24 points. I believe that makes him and Wakori tied for the lead in the game. All scorers. Hope backs out in the corner. Joshua Strong will step in underneath. Bond to Strong with the left hand scores. And he's got 24.
Oh, and
a steal by.
We can't keep possession. We talked about it. Leader in the conference in scoring, leader in the conference in assists, leader in the conference in steals. That's impressive. And going to play at UMD next year with a very impressive grade point average.
Off the miss, tip to Himley for 3, hits it.
Yeah, Peyton, we talked about having a nice season coming off the bench. The 6th man gets his first points of the contest.
Rebels will be just fine to hold on to the ball and walk away with a 19-point win. Impressive, especially the start to that second half.
Oh, exactly.
You know, Coon Rapids kept it close. Were scrappy throughout the first half. It was a 10-point game at the half, but you know, credit to Champlin Park coming out with great intensity to start the second half fast, and they just blew the game open in that first 4 or 5 minutes. And all of a sudden they were up by 20 plus. They stretched that lead as high as 30. And Coon Rapids, to their credit, never backed down.
They did not.
As you mentioned,
fight.
4 guys in double figures. 24 points for MJ Galima, 16 for Matthew Ellingson, 17 for Monty Henry, and 11 for Elijah Smith.
We finally got the ISOs right, on both teams. It's a first.
A first.
Yeah, but so you can see why the Champlin Park's an 11-0 squad, #1 rated. They're impressive in so many different facets of the basketball. They're so good underneath. They play well on transition. They're so good from the perimeter, and they've got a number of guys that can light it up. And the leader in Josh Strong, who is I think one of the better players we've seen in a long time in terms of overall success. So he's really good.
Yeah, he does. As we talked about throughout the game, you know, he and Wakori both do so many things very, very well.
Absolutely.
Also very, very impressed with Dylan Gachaba's play tonight. But as a unit, Champlin Park, how they played, very unselfish across the board. A number of guys that can shoot the 3, a number of guys that can rebound the basketball, and they play as a unit.
They do.
And they just they got the job done. But, you know, for Coon Rapids, you came in tonight against the #1 ranked team in the state, and you didn't back down an inch, and you had some very impressive performances. So a lot of positives that the red team can take out of here.
Yeah, and they hustled on it to the very end of this game. And you're right, there was so much energy on this team, so much athleticism. I mean, MJ Galima with an impressive night, so athletic underneath the basket, such a nice shot from outside. As we mentioned, he led the way with 24 for Coon Rapids. And, you know, and they're going to come back. They're going to regroup. They play a tough team in Totino Grace on Tuesday at home. So an opportunity to regroup against another pretty good team in this conference.
Well, and how many games do you see where 3 players end up with 24 points?
Yeah, it's not too often.
Well, we will be there on Tuesday when the Cardinals host the Totino Grace Eagles, but we will also be at the rink on Saturday afternoon as the Fighting Bluebirds try to take down the #1 ranked and defending state champion Andover Huskies. That live coverage starts at 3 o'clock. Boys basketball on Tuesday. Girls basketball against the Rogers Royals on Thursday, the 25th. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Champlin Park 95, Coon Rapids 76. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young. Saying good night.